So today is gonna be 40 degrees. It's already 30, so it's actually pretty warm. But the window has a little bit of frost on it just from last night. So I parked it in the sun and I'm letting the truck warm up a little bit so that all thaws out, and then I can tint the windshield and maybe do some painting. Trying to size up the top tint strip now. All right, that was actually pretty difficult. I don't know why that one kind of fought every step of the way, but we did it and I think it came out somewhat decent. It's better than not tinted at all, I guess. Doing some finishing touches on this bottom one, and then that's gonna be good for that. I don't have any 35%, so I can't do the middle 35 right now, but that'll be fine for a while. I'm not too worried. The back windows though, however, even with it sitting in direct sunlight with both the windows up, through the windshield, I can still see pretty clear into the cab. So I think that the rear windows just aren't dark enough. So I think I'm gonna do double 5 on the rear windows. So there it is, all done. The windshield itself is pretty dirty. You guys can see what I mean. Looking right through the front, all the windows up, I can still see in there pretty easily. So I'm not sure. I guess I'm just gonna do double 5s on the back, and that'll probably darken it up pretty good. So I taped off the lights real quick, gave it a quick sand down. I'm gonna throw some primer on it and then slowly start adding some black, I guess, so we can make the bumper black and then probably the grille as well. As always, far from perfect, but not horrible. It's black now instead of white, so can't complain. There is some drips that were actually from his paint job before that I didn't really sand down enough, so they still show through. And then there's a couple drips that were my fault, but yeah, it doesn't look half bad, honestly. Nice shiny black. Almost looks white with the snowbanks in front of it. I think I got just enough paint left over to do the grille as well. So I'm gonna tape that off, cover the little Dodge symbol, and try and get the grille done. Here this spring, I'm removing this Dodge symbol and I'm gonna put the little Cummins one, but it's gonna be black with a gray C so that it kind of blends in with the whole truck and you don't really notice it unless you're looking at it. So bumper's black and grille is for the most part black. Still touching it up, doing a little bit more, but I mean, yeah, that looks pretty good with all the tint. The mirror's black, the grille black, the bumper black. The tires still need to go black, but for now it's all right. It's looking pretty decent, honestly. I'm liking it. So there she is. The front end is all blacked out. You can clearly see an overspray line because I didn't tape it off very good, and I didn't really care enough. I just made sure to not get my brand new headlights painted. But you know, like I said, here in a month or two, the whole thing's probably gonna be black, so I didn't really care about overspray. But we got the windshield tint strips top and bottom, front bumpers all blacked out, the grille's all blacked out, and obviously brand new headlights and brand new fog lights are smoked lenses. So yeah, I'm liking it, and the mirrors are black, so it kind of all fits together. I still got to do the wheels black as well, but it is slowly coming along. That looks pretty damn good though. Gotta be real careful with these brand new tow mirrors, son. Oh, this is like... yacht status. Damn. Alright, be good. Coming back out to the Dodge the next morning. Gonna start it so it can warm up a little bit. And then we are going to be putting on a big fat tip. So I believe that's a 12-inch. I wasn't originally gonna go with anything nearly that big, but my buddy had this, so I was like, all right, that's what we got. It was a lot better than trying to order something online and waiting a while. This was just direct. So I got 5-inch pipe with it, but to be honest with you, I kind of don't want to cut off the entire exhaust and mangle the rest of this up. And from everything that I've heard with people online, honestly, you don't need to power-wise, obviously. 4 inches pretty good for most of what you need, but also the back pressure of it. If you do 5, you lose even more back pressure, and people were saying your truck actually might feel a little bit slower. The turbo won't build boost as quick. So I think I'm just going to leave the 4 on there, but I'm going to put this tip on the end so it kind of echoes out. Yeah, so we'll see what's going to happen, but I'll do a little comparison too. I'll have the truck idling, I'll let it run, and then while it's running, I'll put the tip on it so you can hear the difference like right in front of you, because I know the camera doesn't pick it up very well. Yeah, so my only options are either trim this off a little bit more. I didn't want to cut the actual tip itself, so I left the exhaust in it. But I could cut off like another inch or 2 on that, so it's damn near at the tip of the exhaust, so I'm not using as much space. And then maybe it would probably be a couple inches higher. It's still fairly low, though. I don't really like that, because that's going to be the first thing to hit if I go over a snowbank or something. But at the same time, if I don't do that, my only other option is pretty much just to cut this flat right here so there's no angle and just put it straight back, because there's plenty of room right there straight back. It's just not worth it to angle the tip down. It's going to be too low. It's going to look weird. So I'm going to cut straight off here where this angle is, and I'm going to slide this thing straight over, because there's a ton of room up there. So it'll sit up there, for the most part, be hidden by the frame, so it's not extremely noticeable. Yeah. I don't know, I think I'll be fairly happy with that. It's not gonna be perfect, but whatever. It'll be cool. Smoke will go backwards. It'll sound neat for people behind me. Well, I gotta keep welding up it, but I mean, it's on there solid. It ain't going nowhere, and it's a little more visible than I thought, but to be honest with you, that's really not that bad at all. That's still pretty hidden. That's way louder. so I think it sounds pretty good. Oh, yeah, I like it. It's not that much louder in the cab itself because it is facing backwards, but I bet it's pretty loud behind it. And I mean, it still sounds good, so I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.